Yo, it's your boy Trouble's in the building.
Yo, we have Maiya, the designing agent here. What's up, everybody?
Welcome to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Doing the damn thing, not doing anything at all.
All right, and as always, do not drink and drive. What we drinking today? What day drinking today?
Day drinking. What we got today?
So shout out to, we got 1800 margarita, and we have Hornitos tequila.
Hornitos? Little Mexican tequila. Is that the correct political way to say it?
I believe it's Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, we ain't drinking none of that Dominican shit, so.
Listen, you gotta stay safe.
Hey, stay safe, people.
You gotta stay safe. But, no, so that's what we sipping on today. We have a really, really special treat for everybody. We have a few ladies here. We should introduce them.
Yeah. Do you want to catch up real quick?
I mean, we can. We haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah.
So I just came back from the A.
ATL.
I just came back from the A. I had so much fun. It was definitely a different atmosphere than like how it is up here. Like, Southern hospitality is real. Like, we went to IHOP. The lady was so, I took that lady.
They got IHOP down there?
Yes.
I thought it was a Waffle House. I thought once you hit a certain.
They have Waffle House, yeah. But it's IHOP down there.
Why would you disrespect the South and going to IHOP?
First of all, it wasn't my choice. Okay.
Yikes.
I went with the team, okay?
The team don't know how
But we did go to Waffle House. We went to Waffle House the day before. But anyway, people were so nice down there. Like, I tipped this lady more than I usually tip. $5. I gave this lady a whole $10. That's how much her customer service was to me. I was just like, you deserve this, sis. But no, it was dope. It was a little hot.
Yeah.
It was alright, fuck a little. It was a lot of hot.
Blazing.
It was hot. It was a lot.
Blazing Cajun.
But where I went to like one of the biggest car shows, pretty much.
What part of ATL?
Specifically, where we were was Dunwoody, which was kind of close to like Sandy Springs, but where the car show was, we was in DeKalb County.
The cab.
Whatever it's called. However, yeah. So we was there. It was dope. It was a lot. I seen some country shit, but I had fun. I enjoyed myself.
What was the countryest shit you saw?
Bruh, it was this car. You know how y'all in the movies y'all see the car with the hydraulics and that shit be bouncing?
Yeah, like on some
seen
Cali.
that. Yes, I seen that, and then I seen a car that had like these little teeny wheels, like a regular big body car, candy paint, like whole design on it, and it was like parked but tilted to the side.
Damn.
I was just like, if I ain't seen it all, like that was literally the best thing I've ever seen. So I really feel like I've seen it all.
What was the name of the car show?
So it was, shout out to Street Whips.
Hey,
it was Street Whips. It was held at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. So like where they hold like the NASCAR races and stuff. But that shit was huge. It was so big. I had never been there before.
Is it they just showing off like the different modifications of the car?
No, so what it was, like you could enter your car in. So a lot of them have like them big body, old school, long cars. And then you got like your newer cars, like you got your Chargers, your Infinities. Like, yo, they bust out everything. So you paid to get into the car show, and people, just like spectators, they walk around. And it was also a contest. So one of the team members who I was with, they won a contest. She got a pretty blue Charger. She got it like rats. But you enter your car in for like, best paint, best interior, like just all these different categories. I seen this one guy, he had a TV in the trunk. He had TVs on the sides of the doors, like when you opened it up. Like his car was decked out. So you entered in for certain things, and they won prizes for certain things. So it was pretty dope.
Oh, shit.
It was cool. So what's up with you? Living,
I just zoned out. Like a split second, I just zoned out. I don't know what's going on with me. Shit, finally got a job.
Hey,
finally.
let's clap to that, y'all. Let's clap to that.
Finally got one. So I finally got that. I mean, it's at a mental health facility.
Okay.
It's a private practice. I'm just a office administrator.
You ain't just I
have a bad habit of doing that. Like, it's just like,
don't downplay your position.
Yeah, so I'm an office administrator. Very easy job. I don't think I want to do it. Yeah.
Like, we already had this talk. Like, this life ain't for you.
Yeah, it's not for me. So, like, I could see myself doing it when I was, like, 22, 23. But, like, after a week of, like, being by myself and actually doing it, I'm like, nah, I'm good on this.
I'm good, fam. I'm good.
Yeah.
So, with you, how long have you been there?
since the 8th, so it's the 21st.
Okay, so what has been, I guess you could say, the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome thus far?
I would say, like, I've been in customer service, like, whole damn adulthood life. It's adjusting my customer service skills, and what I mean by that is because since I do work in a mental health facility, you do have a lot of the transgender community that comes in.
Okay.
So, of course, just as human beings, we're just plain as day, as human beings, we're always taught of yes or no, sir, just like the South, right?
Yeah.
But when people come in, you don't know
what, how to address them, the proper pronouns.
Exactly. So, for people that, I guess, in the office administrator within like healthcare or mental health care, when you're checking somebody in, they have notes. But mind you, sometimes that can be a little tricky because it's just like, if you're doing multiple things at once, you're just be like, hey, how you doing, sir? How you doing, ma'am? What's your name?
Right.
But you kind of got to slow down.
Yeah.
You got to identify them. And you just got to be like,
but
who are you here to see?
Hard.
Yeah,
That's it is. I mean, would you feel comfortable? So say that have you had that happen to you thus far?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the story was somebody came in. So I'm not going to say the exact name of all that stuff because of HIPAA and all that stuff. So somebody came in. I was under the assumption it was a female. Okay. Because they didn't promote, but they had certain body characteristics.
Okay, that stood out to a woman to you.
Correct,
okay.
Yes. So I said, all right, how you doing today, ma'am? Who are you here to see? X, Y, Z. She said who she's there to see. And then I looked at my notes. It had a male's name, like wants to be addressed as such and such.
Okay.
Then I said, yikes.
Notes are important.
Yeah,
Notes are clearly important.
They didn't correct you?
No, they didn't correct me.
Okay.
Well, usually they do that.
That's how they want to be addressed.
I mean, they've been going there for a minute. So they could kind of see that I'm new there because it is a small private practice or whatnot. Yeah. But somebody did say, like, look, you kind of got to make sure you read the notes because, once it comes to that community, transgender community, they want to be addressed a certain way.
So they prefer to be called a female rather than the male's name? Or, like, when you address them, was it like...
I said, how you doing today, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am. Yeah,
but they had a male's name.
Correct, yes.
So would you feel comfortable to ask them, how would you like to be referred by or as?
I would, because I feel as though we ain't about to play this guessing game. Like, we're not about to play this guessing game, and I don't know you, you don't know me at the end of the day. Right. So it's like, you want to go through that change, not me. Yeah. And another thing is like, I'm taught, in society, we're taught a certain way. Like, it's identifiers. It's, if a person has long hair and breasts,
Ma'am.
nine times out of 10, we will think it's a female.
Correct.
Yeah. I can't, like, if you're confusing me, I can only imagine
you're
how
SOL.
Yeah, like, so I'm more receptive of it, of course, and that's my only thing.
Okay. So nothing, nothing too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary. It's just very tedious, like I said. I don't see myself staying there for that long just because I'm like, if I was a little younger, then maybe, but I'm
patience.
Like, the patience. I'm like, it's kind of beneath me just because of all my...
It's above me
it's above me. It's not. It's just because of my accolades of like really being in the military and them like being in the office. Like, oh no,
makes sense.
So I'm like, nah,
it's a temporary thing.
Yeah, it's getting you by, it's getting you through.
Yeah,
just to get to where you want to go.
Huh?
It's just to get to where you want to go.
Exactly, and I'm actually started to enroll in the school. So I start school in August 18th. So business management bachelor's.
Okay, right. All right, so we've kind of broke the ice a little bit. We caught up.
We still got some catching up.
It's a
lot.
But we do have two special guests here with us today. So I guess you want to go first?
Well, the main purpose of today's podcast is about.
Get to that.
I was gonna say natural hair, and then say who do we have on, or you want? We'll do it your way. There we go.
Okay. I mean, let's introduce them first. So go ahead.
Hi guys, I'm Deanna. and I have my own business. I am
Okay.
an entrepreneur.
Hey.
I have a painting company, and it's housing, so interior, exterior, like commercial, and it's called Fresh Coat of Waldorf. So we do have our own Facebook, all of that stuff. So find us on Facebook, Fresh Coat of Waldorf, like the page. You'll see us on there all the time, you know, posting our clients, all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Okay, all right. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Maiya about to be like,
Yo, we about to be best friends.
Yeah.
She don't even know it. She don't even know it.
I guess your jobs relate to one another. I have to talk into this thing.
just talk.
Can you hear me? Oh, okay.
Put your lips on the mic. There you go.
Oh my God. Hello, everybody. I'm Shawntay. I do not have a business. You can find me on any social media under CEO Potential, because that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
Yes. So I'll take over your business once you don't feel like
That's
doing it
perfectly fine, as
anymore.
long as I get my
That's what I
cut.
did.
So I was gonna ask you. So like, what is it that you want to do? I know you say you don't have a business right now, but is there something you're working towards? Is there a hobby that you want to, make
Oh,
a career?
that's so good. No. I'm in human resources.
Okay.
I love it. I'm a manager now. Eventually, I want to be a director,
Okay.
which will get me to the CEO of a company eventually. So right now, if I like you, you have a job. If I
Right.
don't, you got to go.
Well, holla at her, y'all. She the one.
Right?
Oh, she
She
the
the
plug.
plug,
She
right?
the
She the
plug.
plug.
She the
She
plug.
is the plug. Hey, you need to do y'all. I'm speaking to all HRs. Y'all need to do a better job in screening resumes. Like,
Ooh.
Hey,
How
I
about you
gotta
do a
throw
better
the
job
shade.
of creating one?
No,
Oh.
hey, they are created professionally.
Or no?
Dang. Shots.
I don't know about others, but I know how I go.
So pretty much the today's episode will be based off of women and natural hair care, and just being just natural.
Yeah,
Natural.
so natural hair.
Shout out
so,
to Deeanna with the natural curl cap on by yours truly.
Hey,
Yours truly.
Gotta
thinking about
support. Gotta support.
Yeah, so natural hair. This is something it's talked about.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's ever talked about on a podcast platform. Natural is very interesting to me because it's.
So what sparked your interest to do this specific episode with these ladies?
Well, I had more people.
You know,
Just to keep
we
it a
not
buck.
gonna.
We did. You
Just-
did have
just
more
a-
people.
We
Just to
not
keep it
going.
a buck.
We're not going to dwell on what didn't happen.
But
I ain't
that's
gonna
the
throw no
fact.
shade, but
That is above us.
I guess we're not good enough.
That is above us.
it's not saying no one's not good enough. It's just the
above
fact of,
Sorry.
in that sense, like everybody was kind of handpicked on knowledge on where everybody was going.
And I even cut two people.
yeah,
Ooh.
exactly.
Right.
So it's
Snip.
like different backgrounds, different knowledge. Like we even had, just different backgrounds, different knowledge. And I'm just curious, like everybody here is different. Like
Yeah.
I ain't know that I had 4C hair. Like
Who
You
told you
don't
that?
have 4C
I
hair.
don't like.
You have waves.
I still got hair.
Oh wow.
If anything, I got 360D.
Oh my god.
Got the 360 waves. Y'all need Dramamine.
I'm
No
through with him.
comment.
Right,
I'm
I'm
dying.
through
Yeah.
with him. Okay.
Okay. Wow.
So let's just hop right into it.
Yeah, so another thing I was just curious about is like, especially within the African American community, is just discrimination on hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's like people will say, "Well, it's just hair," but you won't get a job because of just
Your hair. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
true.
So it's like,
For example, me being biracial, people are like, "Oh, you always got good hair." Like I can straighten my hair if I'm going to a job interview, or I can do certain things to make my hair look quote unquote white. But it's
or
like
suitable for
suitable for the interview, or
You're
Yeah.
versatile.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like when it comes to my hair, like I feel like it's an art. You know what I mean? Like it's something that expresses who I am. You know?
Agree.
So
Snaps on that.
like,
oh snap.
and being biracial, like my mom's white, my dad's black. So my mom really didn't know too much on how to do my hair. You know?
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, I had to, as I got older, like when I was in like 7th grade, I wanted to be like the white girls. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had permed my hair. I wanted my hair to be straight all the time. I didn't embrace my blackness. You know what I mean? And as I got older, I was like, we were in Italy together.
Yeah.
So it was like, I was one of 5 black people in my school, so it was like I had to embrace being black, but it was like, okay, I like how her hair is. Like, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook seeing like, dang, her hair look good like that. Like, I loved actually learning how to do my hair. And even though I do a lot of wash and goes, it's just like, okay. So,
Yeah.
you know, like, that's my little, like, intake on.
Why did you want to be like the white girls back in the day?
I guess it was more so because being that I lived in Texas, like, that's all I hung around. So that was
Got
what
it.
I was.
So
You know what I mean?
The representation.
Yeah, that's who I was with.
Like
Yeah.
a representation.
Yeah, so, but as I got older, like, I've always hung out with black girls, like, you know, but I always wore my hair straight because that's just what it was. Like, it was never like, you never saw growing up froze, and
Right.
that just really started coming out, like, lately. It
Yep.
wasn't, and I never wore braids, like, I was scared to wear braids because people told me I looked like Felicia. Like, you know,
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
so it was like, what? I mean, but, yeah.
Oh,
So what
God.
about your journey?
I
How
have
did you
the
get started?
same opinion you have
Okay.
when it
Okay.
comes to job interviews.
Mm-hmm.
I've never worn my hair natural in an interview. Never. I will wet it and throw a wig on. The straight wig, nothing serious, just because they say it's what appeals to corporate America. I can't go in with a curly bun or a curly afro, so it was always wigs
So how long have you been natural?
since 2013.
13? Okay.
Mhm.
And was there a specific reason why as to, you went natural?
Actually, my cousin just came to me one day and she said, I don't know why you perm your hair.
Right.
And I always wore wigs, so I stopped perming my hair. When I stopped wearing wigs, I was like, I actually like this. Like, I got hair, and I loved it. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to just rock it out and see what happens. I can't do hair with a lick. I'm not going to lie to you.
I know how you feel.
Wash and goes, what I go
I
to,
know how you feel.
ponytails, edge control, and I'm done.
Yep.
But my hair is not okay, I know they say not bad hair because no one has bad hair. I don't have like the nappy, coarse, natural hair.
Okay.
So it's easier to maintain and do stuff, but a lot of things I can't do, like people with that kind of hair can do. So like what you were saying.
Explain. I'm
Okay,
confused.
so
I'm looking at your hair right now. I'm like,
okay, it's
what-
not my hair. Clearly you
We gonna
see I got
get to that. We gonna get to what
Yeah,
she
yeah,
has
yeah.
in. Let's not jump too much.
Yeah.
But
So-
go ahead.
you will see girls who could put their hair in like the real tight ponytails and it'll be a poof. My hair won't do that because it's really soft and curly. So if I do a ponytail, it just looks like a ponytail. It's not a poof. Like her hair is curly. She could wear it like that, but she can't
can't
bantu
make it tight.
knots
Yeah.
or certain twists. We can't get that look.
You don't know what
Oh.
that means.
I kind of know. I mean, I was going through my history of like the women I dated and like relationships with.
That's a good start.
Yeah,
That's a good starting
that's
point.
I mean,
good.
it's
Yeah,
just,
and all the women I was in relationships with, they all did the whole natural thing. So I'm
You
used to
won't.
the twist outs and the bantu knots.
I mean, being a black woman, you have to know these. Like, if you're
It's an all-day
if you're
process.
gonna,
All
if you're,
day.
it is. If you're gonna
All
be with
day.
a black woman, you need to know these things.
Oh, because that's my free time.
'Cause
I
when the
could
wig
sit and
comes
watch
off-
battle
When
rap.
the wig
When the
comes
wig
off,
comes
you're gonna see
off.
straight back.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna see
see
you're seeing straight
Oh,
back.
like Queen Latifah from Set It Off.
Yes, yes, you're seeing all of that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more hang time.
You're
so we're
seeing
not gonna
all
worry
of
about
that.
that.
So
Absolutely. So it's just
Yeah.
hard to deal with because society says you can't look a certain way.
yep.
As guys want to say, oh, well, we want a natural girl. But then they go for the girl with the weaves down their back. And then
Of
when you wear
course.
your regular hair,
Was
it's,
it stiff bitch wear?
it's difficult. And people, I've been natural for a while. And I didn't really embrace my hair until people embraced it.
So how
There was-
long have you been natural?
Was it 6 years?
6 years?
Mm-hmm.
How long have
I
you been
haven't done that.
I've been natural since high school,
High school.
so 9th grade.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
been quite some time.
Yeah, it's been some.
Chris, how long you been natural?
Hey.
With your 4C?
Yeah, with your force.
My 4C with these waves. All my life, I didn't get waves until I was in 6th grade.
The crazy thing, you said you permed your hair because you wanted to be like
I
the
wanted to be like
I didn't
that.
have a choice. I just thought that was part of my life. My mom did it.
Yeah.
So,
I feel
yeah.
like all little black girls go
Oh.
through that.
I feel like that too, but like my grandmother,
No.
she was the one that would do it. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
it was like when I moved overseas, she wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of had to figure
Learn
out
for yourself.
what was going on because it
Yeah.
was like, dang. And then I played sports, so it was like I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
figure out what I'm gonna do with this
your
because
hair.
I'm not just gonna be rocking a bun all the time. Like
That tension is no joke.
yeah,
That
you know.
tension is no joke.
I can't do straight hair.
I can't
Like
either.
if I get it done the first day, it'll flow and it'll be cute. But after that,
That heat
I
and
get that-
humidity.
That heat.
it
Kills
looks
it.
like oily. I don't like it.
I
don't
got
do
my
straight
hair straightened for the first time in like I want to say 6 months. So I try to do it like twice a year.
Okay, good.
I did it last week. Clearly, it didn't last. And then I'm back to the curls.
The first ball,
But
yeah, that's
you
it.
know, so yeah.
Mm-mm.
So, y'all were kind of speaking about like wash and go. So,
Yeah.
explain what is that?
Love.
Love it is.
What-
Wash and go. It is what it is what it sounds,
Sounds
like.
like.
It's you literally get in the shower, wash your hair, put your product in, and you go.
And you go on
Now,
about
some
your day.
people take it to. So for you, I'm gonna use you as an example because you're right here. So your curls, that's your natural curl, correct? Now, some women will have a similar curl, but is not defined. So you could wash your hair, put like a curl jelly in it, pull it through so that it creates a deep curl like that, and then it'll dry up as you know you go on about your day. So like
Yeah.
a
Oh,
wash
wow.
and go.
Yeah.
So you can achieve that look with certain products.
Yeah.
See, I was always under the impression of like black women weren't able to just wash their hair and go. Like
Depending
it was
on the
more-
hair
it was
you
more
have.
white-
It depends on the
That's what-
hair you have.
I thought it was more like white women of like, yeah, I can wash my hair every day and just not do anything.
They
so,
have
you know.
oily buildup. That's why
Yeah.
Oh,
they
okay.
they can't go. We can go a week or a few days without washing our hair.
Yeah,
But
they wash
See,
it
I
every
got
day.
both
Yeah.
sides in me, so I can really only go like 2 days without washing my hair.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
median, huh?
That's the middle.
That's the middle part. But for the most part, I do wash and goes. Like I literally wash my hair every day and I style it.
I probably wash it once a week, and that's because of the product in it.
yeah, me too.
My washing goes. You've seen my hair; it's curly. I don't have to do. I just put like a moisturizer in, and then I can go.
What kind of
But every
moisturizer?
day. I am a big fan of Cream of Nature.
Okay.
Okay.
I love their product line. For my curls, Miss Jessie's curling putty
I like
Okay.
that.
is the best thing ever. But I do not try new things. It's literally those two. Whatever works for me, I stick with it.
And
that's
believe
what
it or
sticks.
not, they recommend if you get a specific brand or something that you use, try not to use so many different brands because your hair gets adapted to that one type,
Yep.
and that can also causing like growth issues. So it'll like stunt the growth of your hair by you keep trying all these different products. So that's why if you pay attention on the back of like labels, it says works best with our co-wash or our conditioner or whatever, because it's getting your hair adapted to what they pretty much have in their product.
Yeah. I'm a big fan. I use Cantu.
I'm a big Cantu.
I love
Cantu and Cream
Cantu.
of Nature.
I
So
can't
I've
stand
tried.
Cantu.
So I've literally you can think like I've tried Carol's Daughters.
I like
I've tried.
Carol's Daughter.
They give me.
Have you tried it
dandruff.
on Jackie's?
No.
On Jackie's is
On
good.
Jackie's
job.
is good?
It's a good
I
conditioner.
want to try like more natural products because
Yeah.
I know like Cantu has like a lot of sulfate in it
Yeah, it does.
and it dries your hair out.
They have some sulfate free.
I use Blue Magic.
Chris, really?
The big jar of grease.
Yeah.
The big jar of
Which
grease.
color? Which
Blue-
color?
it's
The
blue.
blue green
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, blue.
No, you know they have a
No,
green
they have
one
a white
too.
one.
Yeah, they
And
got
a white
green.
one.
They do.
And
They-
I use-
with the coconut oil.
With the coconut
Yes.
oil. With the-
I use rap lotion too.
Oh,
Right,
Okay.
lotion.
Yeah.
What you
To do.
rapping?
My hair.
you gotta get his wave.
Gotta get the
you know
wave
what?
spinning.
God, this conversation might go to us pertain the most, but God, I've seen the craziest things with guys in the past probably month. They
As far
take
as
more
with their
care
curl-
than
with
we
their,
do.
as far as with their
They
waves.
have to shower with the brush in the
Yes.
shower. They
Yes.
take stocking caps.
You
and
and
shower
then they
with
wet
the
it
brush?
and then
Yes,
they put
and
it
put on
on
your
top of
head.
for their waves. Like guys be doing. They
I used
do
to be
a-
hardcore like that.
They do
Now
a
I'm
they
not
lot
that
put
of
hardcore no more.
lotion. And I'm like, you have no
And then they say,
hair.
and then they say, hold on. And then they say, oh yeah, I'm woofing today because they ain't got a haircut or anything like that.
Yeah.
To get their waves deep.
But once they get the waves, oh, I'm bipped up.
Yeah.
I said, what
Wait,
the
wait,
heck?
Fresh Fade Fridays is don't watch out, ladies. Fresh Fade Fridays. You know what I'm saying? That's when they be coming
You catch them on
through.
a
Yeah.
Wednesday.
That's when they come
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we got Woofing Wednesday,
Wednesday,
and
Woofing
Fresh
Wednesday.
Cut Friday.
Fresh Fade Fridays.
Okay.
And then I made this one up. I do Snatch 'em Up Saturdays.
Woo!
Because you know,
I like
Saturdays is when you go out, you be popping. Snatch 'em Up Saturdays.
They worse than we are.
I don't have anything for Sunday yet.
Nothing
I gotta
for
find-
Sunday.
I
I
gotta
got a question for y'all. So when it comes to like different textures, and what determines it based on curl pattern? I don't even know what that came out right.
So it's actually a chart. You can look it up, but it's the different. Like, God, y'all don't jump on me. My natural hair community sisters, don't jump on me.
The naturalistas.
The naturalistas, yeah, like please don't jump on me for this. But I know it's different curls. Like some will have like a tight, some will have a loose. So you have like your 3C, your 4C. Is it 2C?
I don't know. We were talking about this before you got here.
Okay.
Look, you asking the wrong one.
Okay. All right, so I'm not in this alone.
We don't have, I don't think we have a specific category. I
Yeah.
told them I'm a 3.5
Yeah.
A through E
Yeah.
because it depends on what the day is, what I'm doing to it. I can have a 3C one day. I can have
Once
a 3B.
you wash it,
It
what is
depends.
it? What is
Exactly.
it? What type of curl do you have when you wash
I
it?
have a tight curl.
Okay.
Shrinkage is real.
Shrinkage
Shrinkage
is
so
real.
So real.
Don't think we bald head out here.
Because we
got
not.
hair.
My hair
Right.
is really long when it's not
It's
curl.
Curl.
Like it's really
and with this
long.
heat, I don't even bother.
Yeah.
That's why I keep it away in the summertime.
That's
That's a lot. That's what a lot of women do.
Yeah.
I keep
So
it
my
away.
question to you, Shawntay, are you mixed or anything? And it's not to take away blackness and nothing like that, but
Let's use the correct term. Is she biracial?
is she, okay, are you biracial? And the only reason I'm asking that because it's like I'm learning myself, so it's like I've heard
Look at
when it comes to
Making an effort.
when it comes to women, African American women that's not biracial is 4C. But just listening to you now, you're kind of
In between.
Okay.
in between.
So I get that question a lot. I am mixed with my mother and my father.
Hey,
Okay.
But
Okay.
Love
on
that
my
answer.
mother's
Well,
side,
around the
I
world.
do have different ethnicities on her side, but primarily I have a black mother and a black father.
Okay. What are the
So-
different ethnicities?
Irish
That you know of.
and German.
Okay.
Hey,
So
different.
yeah. So that would kind
That's
of.
that's me.
That's
So
white
it comes,
hair.
so it comes, I
That's me.
guess, out. So, but yeah, I'm not biracial like
Yeah.
that. So my hair is just
But down the
somewhere
line, you do
down the
have-
line
yeah.
it came out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the dust plays a part within your hair
It
in a
does.
sense.
It
yeah.
does.
So I want to say, like, for my hair.
She Cuban.
Well, damn, how you gonna spill my beans? Like, I didn't even get the opportunity. You know what I mean?
I get that. I get that all the time. Cuban or Dominican.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of-
get Ethiopian a lot.
Really?
I guess because my
Yeah,
facial
okay,
structure.
I can see that.
I
can
get
see that.
Ethiopian a lot. Like every time I go down DC,
Yeah.
They think
like
you're
they think
Ethiopian.
I'm one of them.
They
I'm
start
like-
speaking their language.
I'd be like,
Baby girl,
huh?
what?
What you say? No,
I
but
only
no,
get
that's
called
what I get.
Dominican when I come from the barbershop. Hey.
I just want to know who's blind and calling you this.
Hey, don't worry about all that.
It's the white people.
But nah, go
No,
ahead.
but yeah, I like especially when I was in Texas, I would always get Mexican,
Yeah,
and then
Really?
like I color my hair too, so
Okay.
it's like
That's pretty. But I mean, I guess because you've been in Texas and then it's so close to
Mexico and
Mexico,
all
I
that.
think you just kind of
Yeah.
hopped on over.
Yeah. Which I mean, I'm like, no, I'm just black and white. My mom's white, guys. My dad's black.
Split down the middle.
Yep, that's it. You know.
So let's talk about hair appropriation. This has been like a huge topic.
I want to go into the definition of natural hair
Okay.
and natural hair state.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's a fight.
That's a fact.
It
I
is a
wish my
debate
friend was
because
still
we
here.
have
You have different.
The
have
definition
a
of
lot
That's
of
it
good.
is
We have a
hard.
variety.
yeah. So the definition. So my understanding or my interpretation was you were just wearing not you, but women would just wear their hair out, free afro-ness, no type of weave, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not my hair NDRE type of
Oh my god.
Okay.
yeah, that type
okay.
of vibe. But accent, different women. Okay, what is natural hair? It's like you wear your natural hair, but you could wear weave, but it's called a protective hairstyle.
It is.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it
not
is.
true. That's
they
not
have
true.
protective hairstyles.
We have protective hairstyles right
And
now.
the reason that's being is because their natural hair isn't out in the sun, and this is helping their hair grow.
Okay.
Y'all should see these
Well, actually,
braids
this
back
helps you
here.
not have to do
And
that.
it's a way of
And
not
look
getting
like
up
a
and having to do
crazy
your hair in the
person.
morning.
Absolutely.
Because when I tell you, when you have braids or anything of that nature, all you gotta do is get up, brush your teeth, put your clothes on, eat your breakfast, you gone.
We done.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I'll
it.
mousse it at night.
Yeah, wrap
Let it lay
up.
down.
Mhm.
which I just discovered, by the way. I was so behind. My friends just told me about this. I was like, so I've had these in for like going on 2 months now, and y'all just telling me this. He's like, you don't bleach your braids? I was like, no.
See, I didn't know that you could wash your braids too.
They have a wash, but I'm scared.
And it's like, yeah, because like I didn't know that you could do that to where it won't make your hair like poofy or anything like that.
They have a
that's
dry
scared.
shampoo. I think.
A dry shampoo.
A dry shampoo?
Okay. I'm still ain't gonna try it.
But no, don't do either.
Right.
Natural to me is wearing your own hair.
Okay.
Out. Like, so no weave. This is, I guess I wouldn't consider this natural. Up under it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been told by different stylists, natural means not doing anything to it.
So no
like no blow
manipulation.
dry, no flat ironing, no coloring, no bleaching.
No, just for me perm kids.
None of that.
Just for
Well,
me?
that's not
That's the key.
that's not natural.
That's
If you perm your hair, they say no chemicals, period.
Yeah.
So I made a joke and said, well, I guess I'm not natural because I wash my hair. That's a chemical.
Yeah.
So I'm not natural then.
That's a good
I just
point.
think if I could wear, it's mine.
Yeah.
You touch it, you pull it, it's attached to my
You
head.
gotta
It's-
wash
it's
it
yours.
though.
Yeah,
right,
you gotta
still gotta
wash
it.
Yes,
I mean,
but
I
some
mean, you
people...
wash your underarm hair, like.
That is something completely different.
It's still natural hair.
I don't have hair under there.
Right.
Hey, underarm hair, pubic hair, butt hair.
Anyways.
Hey, there we go.
Oh my gosh. Anyways.
So my definition of natural hair, I would definitely have to say, you know, your hair hasn't been manipulated by color and or perms. So, but see, my hair, I bleach my hair. My hair is blonde. So my hair has been manipulated, but it's still natural. Like I don't have any. When I say natural, I think of either you got a perm or you don't. Like your hair still wet, get curly when it's wet. You natural. If it just stays straight and you look like a wet dog, you have a perm.
Smell like
you're not
baloney.
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I ain't with
I
that.
have to agree with you on that because as you can see, like I dye my hair.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just what
And
it
you still
is.
have your natural curl
I still have
pattern.
my natural curl pattern, and I experiment with my hair a lot because, like I said in the beginning, you know, I just feel like it is a way of art. It's how I express myself, you know. So,
That's
I
a
like
good
that.
one.
you know, it is what it is.
So when we say naturalness is changing the texture of your hair?
No, because
What-
if you change it, you're not natural.
Well,
Are
I'm
you
just saying
saying-
like not natural. But you could be
so-
natural and still
in other words, like a
change.
perm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you could be natural and change your color. You could bleach it, make it red, blah,
No.
blah,
I mean-
you still have the same texture. You're just changing the color, right?
No.
No.
I feel like
Oh.
dyeing
Did
your
that not come out
hair.
right?
No.
Dyeing your hair is just changing the color of it. If you're
Yeah.
putting in a perm, that's
You're
like a
changing
full,
the
you're changing the
texture.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
that's
like
what
a
I
full
said.
manipulation.
I ain't that drunk.
But
I ain't that
Maybe,
yes.
some people dyeing their hair can alter
The
the
texture.
texture of your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
It can be like her hair could start, depending on how to
Get
do it.
so straight.
It could be hard.
Yep.
Your hair won't be as manageable anymore. It'll change complete different curl patterns.
Yep.
Yeah.
People ruin their hair by dye, and bleaching, but depends on how you take care of it.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
another thing too, like you said, when I went and got my hair straightened, the lady told me that because there's different types of dyes. There's a wash, which a rinse,
Yeah.
which will just come out in like a couple weeks, and then there's like a semi
Permanent.
permanent, and then there's permanent.
Permanent. Yeah.
And I got all three in my hair.
Woo.
Damn.
And you
So
see,
if I take this hat off, like there's like my hair's different colors. Like there's some
Ombre.
part. There's a part of my hair, like I have a patch right here where it's blonde. It wasn't supposed to be that color.
it looks good though.
Thank you. But it was like, I was like, oh my gosh, like I literally cried. And I had got my hair braided by my grandma because I was like, I don't want nobody to see this. Because my hair I had dyed it just jet black. And I was like,
Dang.
okay. And then I did this, and I was going for this color right here, but I kept putting the dye on it,
Yeah.
and it bleached my hair. So it's like, yeah. I was
But it's
just
So
like
that's
that
where the
crown
weave
is.
comes in there. 'Cause
Right.
I don't believe in
You gonna
dyeing
see
my
none of
hair.
that.
I'll get a weave and I'll dye it. I won't
Yeah,
dye my
That,
hair.
that too.
I don't know. I'm a very spontaneous person. So me and my grandma was like, okay, well let's dye our hair blonde. I was like, all right, so
Okay.
let's do it. You know?
But see,
Grandma
some-
with the blonde.
Some
Yep.
you gotta be careful because of the undertone.
Mm-hmm.
The undertones that's in it. So once it starts to fade out,
What the
That-
hell's an undertone?
so it's like, you know how you mix colors
Yeah.
to make a certain color?
Got
so
it.
say one color is more dominant than the
The other
other.
color.
Got it.
So once one starts to rinse out, so like I don't know if you've seen like them ratchet girls, they'll get like these colors, and the next you know it starts to fade and look that dirty
Yes.
blonde dry, but then they have like green tips or something.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. So be careful of like the undertones. That's
Like
why I
with
always recommend
All three of us, we could use the same color dye, and all three of our hairs
Have
will come
different
out
colors.
It would turn
It
different
would not
colors.
be the
That's
same
why I
color.
highly recommend if you are doing color, go see a professional. Get a colorist to do it, because if your homegirl in the kitchen, you gonna come out looking crazy.
With no
Like I
edges.
did, because
I'm
I
just
did it by
saying.
myself.
I mean, the rinses are cool. That's not
Yeah.
harmful.
Well, yeah,
But the bleaching
that.
and
But I
all
was
that.
even. My grandma was just like, here, because I was really trying to lift the black out, and I just didn't
Which
want it
developer were you using?
black. Girl, some white lady at Walmart. I think it was Revlon.
Okay.
Right.
See, I'm pretty sure now. Depending on, okay, so this is another thing when coloring your
Cremation,
hair. You have a developer, something that helps lift your hair so the color can take more to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 20, 30, and 40. Of course, 40 is like the strongest, but this is a process. So you don't want to over process your hair to the point where it turns out crazy. Like dye jobs can take literally, like my dye job took about, I was in the salon for 6 hours.
Oh no.
6 hours.
Oh, wow.
6 hours.
I don't like sitting in. That's another reason why I'm married. I hate
Sitting in a chair.
Yep.
Like I
Sitting
had to
in
get
the
it
chair.
bleached, then go sit under the dryer, check, see how it's lifting. Okay, go back under the dryer. Like it's literally
Is your
a
hair
process.
really thick?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
What about yours? Is your hair thick?
Mm-hmm.
That's that German in you. I know.
Yeah, mine thick too.
Yeah.
Little thick waves. So any of y'all do twist outs?
Yes.
If I don't wait.
I'm too lazy. I'm
What
not even
is
gonna
your
lie
definition of a twist out?
Yo, twist outs turn out
The
so
word?
bad
I don't know.
So, you know what? Do you know what a twist
A
out is?
two-strand
I believe
twist?
so.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say because the two
Oh,
there's
that- okay, I do
two-strand
that.
twist
Yeah.
that you do. And
That's
a lot of
about
people
it.
do that overnight. Like
Yes.
if I do that, it'd be overnight because I'm not wearing. I would look crazy.
You look
yeah,
crazy,
no,
right?
don't wear it out.
Look like
see,
Felicia, huh?
Yeah, that's
The
something
bigger you do, well, the bigger the twist, the bigger the curl. The smaller the twist, the smaller the curl. So it honestly depends on what type of curl you're trying to achieve.
And also another thing is what I learned is you have to twist it with the way the curl is going.
Woo!
Because if you don't, you messing up your curl pattern. So for example, my twist I go in because
I
that's
go
how
into.
my curl is. But some people they do out.
Yeah.
so it's
So
going
it
against.
just depends on how you're.
But is your hair, your curl pattern consistent throughout your whole hair?
No,
No.
Okay, so sometimes you gotta go in, and then certain areas you gotta
like the
go out,
back
right?
of my hair
Yeah.
is like super curly. Like I have kinky Shirley Temple curls in the back.
Yeah.
But on the top,
You have
you
real
have really
flex.
like loose curls.
I have
That's
to
how
do
my
the
hair
most
is.
to get the tight curl.
Like
in
the back of my hair, I name it by my family members. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like back here is my grandma.
Okay.
Like right in the middle is my mom. Like my sides is my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's just I can tell.
Where-
Like one like this side needs a little bit more heat
Then-
than this side.
That's so
Like-
true. That is so true. That
Oh
is
my
so
gosh.
true.
So I name it by my family members.
So for twist outs, I guess because I asked this question on
Mommy.
Facebook, because I'm doing the Next Hair podcast. So a question was the best products to use for a twist out.
It just depends on that person's hair.
Yeah. So okay, I guess I could just go online.
So I have a regimen I like to do.
Okay.
So I put after washing, conditioning, washing out, I put a deep conditioner in one. So I let that sit through a little bit, and then next what I go through, I take it's something called the lock method. So you have leave-in conditioner, you have an oil, and then you have a cream. So I use my leave-in conditioner, of course. After that, I use Talia Wajid. I use her oil, rub that through my hair, but not too much because a lot of oil will wear my hair
Little
down.
goes a long way.
And then I use the Cream of Nature curl cream. So once you do that, and then like you let it sit and it sets, you have lock method. You have another hair method that you can use for like twist outs and stuff like that. But that's the one I use. So
That's a lot.
a leave-in, a oil, and a cream.
I use two things. And that is it.
Water in your hands.
I wish. Shoot, I wish. I do. I do use Cream of Nature, but I use the leave-in conditioner, and I mix it with the Miss Jessie's curling putty.
Okay, the pudding.
So I'll just run my fingers through with the leave-in conditioner, and then I'll twist it with the putty. My hair, I can't put a lot of product in it.
Yeah.
I can't.
Has anyone used like a hair custard? and it turned out like flaky.
I didn't like
Yes.
that. It was a
Yeah.
combination
Okay,
custard.
okay, so it's not just
Custard.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
So it's like
we
a
have
gel.
custard.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a gel, but it's not hard like a gel. Like it won't get your hair hard.
Okay.
It'll keep your hair soft. But
So-
that's pretty much it. But me, I only use one product for my twist out.
You only use one.
I only use the Cantu leave-in.
See, everyone has something
And
different.
Cantu makes my hair hard.
I love Cantu.
I love
Yeah.
Cantu. Like I said, I just don't like that it has so much sulfate in it. And I guess I need to expand and try a different one. But but I'm also lazy. Like literally, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't like. You're supposed to like sleep with like a satin cap. You're supposed to have your hair up.
Absolutely.
I don't do any of that. I sleep with my pillowcase.
I do not play no
Literally,
games.
all I do is I put my hair in a pineapple
And a pineapple.
and I go to sleep. Like I don't do or a bun. And
I'm known for the
That's it.
bonnet, and I don't care.
Everyone,
I don't
got-
have-
everyone
I
got that
actually
cheetah
have-
print
I-
bonnet.
everybody,
The
I do have a
bonnet.
cheetah
My
print
bonnet now.
But
I love the bonnet now.
I was never raised on wearing a bonnet.
No,
I wasn't either,
I
but when I
mean-
woke up, my hair looking crazy.
you said.
I mean,
you-
I see my grandma. Like whenever I'm at my grandma's house, like.
Yeah.
Hey Granny, I don't know if you on Instagram. Hey Granny, but like
What's up, Granny?
so other than that, I didn't wear that type of stuff.
I grew up wearing a bonnet. And recently, like, my thing has been scarves.
I do scarves. I
Scarves.
love scarves.
My
I do
hair
do
is out,
scarves.
but I can't. If my with perm rods, flexi rods, this.
That's a
Man,
I
lot.
I
have
don't
to-
have time.
the
I'm trying
scarf
to-
doesn't work.
I'm late. So what I do with the scarf is I actually put my hair in the bun because I do the front scarf or whatever, and then
not
whenever like if I'm wearing it out, I bobby pin it to my hair so that it stays.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. That's
Or
smart.
I just take my bonnet and stick it up under a hat.
But yeah, so like
That's
if
the
I
easiest
wear a
way.
scarf out, a head scarf out, I'll make it to where it's like the bohemian, and I just put two
That's
bobby
how that
pins in
goes.
to keep it pinned.
Have any of y'all ever cut y'all hair? Like,
Yes.
No,
No,
Not
okay, no.
recently.
I have.
But like I'm saying, like cut, like a little
yeah.
longer than this, but
Yeah.
like the
Wait.
Jada Pinkett,
The pixie?
yeah,
I
it's
have.
called pixie cut. That's
Pixie
what
cut.
Morgan was saying last podcast,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
So,
pixie cut.
I had two big chops in my life.
That's what they call it. Yeah, the big
The
chop.
big chop, yeah. So I had two big chops in my life. One, I was in middle school. My mom did it. I fussed, I cried, I hated it. She was into her natural hair. She had just gotten locks. And I don't know. I guess she wanted me to look like her, but I didn't ask for none of that. So she cut the perm. My mom was never one to do my hair. The first thing she said when I was born was, "It's a girl. I don't know how to do hair." So
At least she on it.
right, at least she's honest.
I feel like
But
that's everybody.
so she cut my hair off, and then she gave me twists. Like I had the little twists.
Oh,
Okay.
like
twisties.
as if I was starting dreads or something. Like I had little
Oh,
twists.
wow.
I cried so bad. I hated going to school. I got teased so bad. I was completely shut down. And I didn't want. I wanted a perm again. Like I was just so upset about that.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until my next big chop I turned 21, and I cut all my hair off. You know they say, ladies, when you cut your hair, you going through
You're
like
going
a
through
new
something.
change in your
A new
right.
change. You cut your hair, but you still don't solve the problem. Like that's the thing that some
But
of y'all
it's
women do.
liberating. It's something about how you feel.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still don't solve the problem.
Okay,
No.
but anyway.
No.
So I cut my hair when I turned 21. I of course my stylist recommended that I got it perm because of how curly my hair was. It wouldn't have laid like how I wanted to lay.
Yeah.
So then I got a perm again while I had my pixie cut. It was super super cute, but knowing me, I'm lazy as hell, just like you. I'll throw that bad boy up in a ponytail, and the fact that I couldn't throw it up in a ponytail, I was like,
Yeah.
That's
No.
when the wigs and stuff come in.
yeah. I didn't even do wigs at this point.
Ah.
I was fresh, like I was still in college, like I ain't had money for that.
I've always wanted to try a wig. I've never done that.
Yeah, yeah.
You got too
Listen,
much hair
trust
for a
me,
wig.
don't-
the way I'm looking
I-
at it.
It's
No,
possible
no,
though.
It's
Pause.
It's
possible.
possible.
It's definitely possible.
Pause.
I've
Y'all know
never,
it's possible.
I've never
I
done
hate
it.
that statement.
Right.
You have too much hair for a wig.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I've
I
seen it.
know I have hair,
But there's
but
no,
you're
no,
not doing it. So,
Right.
right.
But your statement of what did you say? Women cut their hair.
When they
'cause
go to their change.
I don't care what I'm going through. I will never cut my hair.
Aw.
I did the chop one time.
Like one shot. Okay.
One chop. And it was my senior year in high school. I've always had hair. And my mom was like, you just don't do it. It's always in the ponytail. You look like a little boy. And I was just like, okay. Senior pictures, so you can go to college. Chopped it off, dyed it. Shaved. Like, it was shaved in the back.
Yes, that close cut.
Woo! For a girl who can't do hair, doing a chop is not what you need to do. Because then when it grew back,
you didn't know what
you
to
didn't
do.
know what to do with
like
it.
the ugly stage of dreads.
I
That's
hate
what I was
it.
going through.
This is my I do got a question for
Never.
both y'all that did the big chop.
Never again will I do the chop.
Yeah.
I got back to, and I'm happy where I'm at. Now, I thought about cutting it, like doing like a cut, but the big chop.
No.
I never did a big chop. I cut my hair short, but it was never like, that was just because the lady fucked up my hair.
Okay, so yours was
It was
style
like-
purposes.
Yeah, it was like she literally
That's why
like
no
she
one
messed
touches
up
my
my
hair.
hair, and I was never again. Like I was like, I don't know who you got licensed by or whatever. But I went off on her, and I was in 8th grade, and yeah. But it was also in that phase where I stopped perming my hair too, so I was okay with it because it was
Yeah.
like I'm getting rid of the perm.
Okay.
But at that point, my hair was already grown out from the perm.
She
So
got a certificate from hair cuttery.
I right like I don't know.
Don't throw shade at hair cuttery. My
God.
hairstylist works at hair cuttery, and he still do his thing on the side.
Okay.
But no, don't throw shade at the hair cuttery. Cause I
So-
definitely be sitting up there getting my weave done.
So for y'all that did the big chop, right? You know, it grows back. We all know.
Gosh. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
Depend on-
take care of it, or I
Yeah.
mean, hair grows. Were you still appreciated as a black woman when you were going through the struggle bush phase?
You said was
Struggle
I
bush.
appreciate or how I felt?
How did you feel when you was going through the struggle bush phase?
I could. First of all, it wasn't a bush. let's get that.
Period.
Right. Let's get that straight. But
But you know what I'm talking about.
yes.
You know the struggle.
I know. It's my
Somebody
biggest
pull me up.
issue was my back. Like the back of my hair. Like I had to tuck it like that old lady like church hairstyle. Like
Yeah.
my front was getting longer because of course my front was long anyway since I tapered the back really, really
Yeah.
short.
Yep.
My biggest issue was the back. Like it's just how it had to lay.
Mm.
And with that I didn't feel 100% myself. She tried to
Yeah,
Right.
I ain't gonna drink it all.
Well,
we almost
that
done
was my
anyway.
biggest issue. But like I just had to stay patient. I just had to stay patient with it. Kept it growing out, and it eventually, now it's to the
I
middle of my
have no
back.
patience. The shave, oh my god, it was the worst for me. 'Cause I couldn't do hair. You know, like the real small curling irons that you have,
They're
like
really
the
tight.
real
You gotta
little ones.
you got to get burnt by your neck.
My
You gotta go
mom
like this.
is good at hair, and she would always say, "Well, you have to learn yourself. Like I'm not always gonna be around." So the back, like, the front was fine. I could flat iron it. It was
Yeah,
cool.
no problem.
The back.
Mhm.
So I would think I was doing something. I'll get the little curling iron, and I get it. She would look at my back of my hand. She's like, "Sean, what did you touch your hair? What did you do to it?" I'm like, "I tried." And it's awkward because you can't see the back.
Right.
So the front, I was like, "Okay, cool. Take a picture, selfie." But whoever's looking at me from the back, I don't know what it looked like.
Like, what's going on in that plantation?
And that was because you can't cover it.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. It's not long enough to do anything with.
And it's too
And
short.
I can't. I'm not a guy, so I couldn't shape it up myself. So that girl, and I didn't want to cut it anymore. I wanted my hair to grow back.
Yeah.
So having 2 layers of hair, this long, this not so much. That's when I started wearing the wigs when I got to college, because then no one could see anything.
True.
And then when it grew back even, I was like, okay, cool. But that awkward stage is the worst.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That I
It's
can
crazy.
agree.
Well, at least so last year, I lost a bet. And I had to shave my eyebrow.
Woo!
Which meant I cut my hairs to cover my eyebrow. Because I'm not going to walk around with
she
no
did bangs?
eyebrow. So I did
Bangs.
bangs.
That happened. I have a story like that.
Gosh. So I looked like I was in like the 70s. Like I literally I was like, oh my, like, cause I had my grandma do it, and I was like, okay, Granny, like this is how I want it to be done. So she cut it straight across, but it looked
I could never
so
do the
bad. But
Chinese
yeah, like it
bangs.
should have been like that.
Yeah.
And I seen this girl on Pinterest. I was like, oh my gosh, my curls are gonna be like that, and I was like, yo, like it didn't even
It
come
didn't
out
come out
this
like
way.
that.
Like wait. But yeah, so that's why before I put my hat on, y'all saw my hair. Like I slicked down certain areas because that's where it's like my bangs are growing back.
Oh,
Finally.
so this is recent.
Yeah, last year.
Wow. Okay, so
Yeah.
It take that
Okay.
long?
It takes a while.
It takes a while.
Your
for
hair
Yeah,
only
that.
grows about a quarter inch a month.
Yeah, so you're technically supposed to cut your hair, like trim
Yeah.
your ends every 6 weeks,
Yeah.
Okay.
and you got to drink a lot of water.
A lot.
Well, at least you
I
didn't
take
get
hair,
your-
skin,
you
and
didn't
nail
cut
pills,
a
too.
Patch out your head.
Oh no, I wouldn't have did that.
No.
But, like my curls were like before that they were like I was like, and it was very thick. Like I had very thick, full, and then now I mean it's not
Changed.
hair, but my hair's changed.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
The older you does that too.
why?
Do you have a favorite protective style?
Crochet.
Crochet. Okay. Do you have a favorite
I
protective?
like braids.
You like braids?
Mhm.
Okay. Mine's
He's
is-
like, what is
Right.
Say yours, and we're going to get back to that.
So mine's is of course braids, and I love my weaves. I love my
I've
weaves.
never done a weave. Like I've
My
always
style.
been. I don't know. Like I want to do it, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't be wanting to pay $300 just for you to sew in my hair.
You don't have
Braids
to.
too.
You don't
Look
have
at Queen
to.
Latifah
Let me
braids
shut
when
up.
we leave.
'Cause
You don't
I
have
don't
to.
do
I need to
anything.
know. I need look. You know, I just moved out here, so I gotta
I know.
find
I
somebody.
know.
You
Don't
know.
worry, girl. I got you.
Okay.
So
don't do
crochet.
weaves.
I've done crochet locks before. I've done
I
the faux
did
locks
those
before.
too.
Crochet or crochet?
Crochet.
Okay.
So like you know how like your
The
granny
hook.
used to have the hook, the
Yeah.
needle, the
That's
thread.
what it is.
Yes, crochet, but with hair.
Okay.
So it's like a whole nother ball game.
So it's like a
Is it with
weave.
yarn? Yarn?
No.
No,
So
I've
it's-
seen people do yarn, but no, this is something completely.
It's just like a weave kind of. They braid your hair. So when I usually get done, they braid it straight back.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll buy the hair from the store so I can buy curly hair,
That
straight
38 yak.
That is the worst brand probably
had to
ever.
I mean, we gotta take you on a trip to the
Yes.
beauty supply because you need to know these different things.
Hey, I
Yes,
don't. I
if
don't
you
need.
listen-
I just need to know where the do-rags at and
No,
some
you
wrapping
do, 'cause if
lotion,
you
some
have kids and
360.
you
You
have a
said
daughter,
yak.
Like
That's
what?
the. Never mind.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's not sewn in. It's literally just in
It's
between each braid.
weave through like
Okay.
like a loop. So say you have like a piece of hair
Mhm.
like that's in a circle of a loop, has a twist, braid, whatever. You crochet it through,
The
pull it
hair.
through, and then it loops around the loop itself. So the braid, and then
It's
the loop.
stuck. Yeah, it's stuck in.
And
So-
it doesn't take as much time as a weave. I
Yeah.
can't. I hate sitting in
So I
there.
should have just said Remy then. Remy better, huh?
Remy is
no,
more,
Remy-
you know. Remy has, you know, had a decent reputation since 8th grade,
Yeah.
but it ain't gonna go
We do,
past
yeah.
your virgin.
Virgin.
Okay. There we
Yeah.
go, virgin.
It's virgin.
That
is
38 version.
Yeah, they Peruvian.
Peruvian.
I couldn't
Yeah.
tell you. I have not worn a weave in a long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
In a very long
Like I
time.
said, I
You
don't.
not.
This is not a weave.
Is that
That's-
crochet?
That's crochet.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, this
That's
is the
all your
conversation.
hair?
That's
No.
No.
A weave. You just anyway. A weave to me is the sewing.
sewing.
Sewing,
Yes.
yeah. I don't
This-
do glue.
I don't consider that a weave. I don't consider this a weave.
No.
If it's not sewn in my head, it's not a weave.
Yeah.
No, this is just braids.
That's just that's just braid.
Yeah, it's just
Wait, so
braids.
that's crochet though, right?
No,
What is
literally
that?
it's like braids, but she literally just twisted my. It's a 2-strand twist.
Oh, it's a 2-strand twist.
That's what it
Okay.
is.
Just
Now
with
see, I've
other
done
hair.
With other
like
hair.
individuals in the front and then crochet in the back.
Mhm.
So it
Mhm.
has the appearance that it looks like this like individual, but it's
It's
all
really
crocheted in
crocheted.
the back.
Is your hair? Is that hair that you got? Is that heavy?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's-
This is heavy.
That's heavy.
That looks heavy.
I mean, it's not heavy, but if you try, like my friends.
What's the
playing with
longest? How long are you gonna keep that in for?
It, it would have been out today if I wasn't here. I'm not lying. Look, y'all. Listen, no, I was right. Listen, honey, this has to come out, and then I'm getting a roller set. So then I'll be back to natural.
Okay.
But this gotta go.
Okay.
So I think I got 2 more questions. They kind of go hand in hand. We kind of talked about it earlier. So it's like, what was I saying?
We all know. We can't see.
He wrote it down. Doesn't know the question.
Yeah, so I know we talked about having natural hair within the workplace, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's kind of different. It's all different backgrounds, and I kind of like what I like about this because we have 2 entrepreneurs, and then we have like the corporate CEO type of vibe, right?
I like it.
So individually, how is your natural hair embraced within work? Like once you already get the job, because Maiya, you do 2 different things, which can kind of make or break, right?
True.
Yeah.
even
they can decide on what they want.
It's not even. I don't care about them. I don't change who I am for somebody else.
You have a business, right?
I own a business, but I do still maintain a part-time job.
Oh, okay.
So hold on, before we go in this, we're going to go into interviews. Did we talk about that?
Mm-hmm.
We did?
Last interview I've been on was like 2016, honey. I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I said I don't wear my natural. I've never worn my hair.
Now, when you say you went and you wear your natural hair, like, are you talking about you wouldn't pop up in there with your Kodak Blacks, like you're being too knots, like you wouldn't do that?
Like I said, she likes to straighten her hair. I don't like my hair straight, so I don't wear it straight.
Okay.
It's either a wash and go or something like that. I never wear my hair like that to an interview. I always throw on the straight wig.
Okay.
And I go.
And you say you ain't been in the interview since like 2000, so.
But even like my main two styles is I will wear my hair straight or I have a bun. Like those are my go-tos.
Wash and goes for me.
Yeah.
And I mean, being that you are a boss, like I can wear my hair however I want.
Okay,
I
so
was
now
getting
it
at.
goes into the once you get the job, do you kind of be like, all right, I can relax now. I have the job, I can wear what the hell I want.
Well, they
but
can't
you're
fire
your
you
boss.
over your hair.
Huh?
They can't fire you now. Well, there's a lot of people that don't like certain styles.
They will talk to you about your hair.
Yes.
They
So
will
for
talk
them
to
to,
you. Yeah.
I think it's different because they own their own. They have their own business, so they can walk in there and no one say nothing to them.
Correct.
On my end, because I am the boss, it's like people look at you a certain way.
Yeah.
You either will get taken serious, or you're a joke, or your hair tells you a lot.
Yeah.
And right now, because I got this in, I could do so much to it. But I would never go and like color my hair or do something like crazy to it.
No
of the
neon
position.
green?
No.
Why?
I mean, certain colors are not acceptable.
Not
I'm
bad.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
couldn't go in there
can't.
with blue hair.
Yeah, you can't
People
do that.
People that work for me can have different color hair, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's already hard as it is being a black woman in America.
You already at the bottom of
We
the
are,
totem pole.
and the fact that she has holding power too, like she can't go in there with purple hair because she just feels like wearing purple hair.
Or a mohawk.
Or a
Even though
mohawk.
I love mohawks, I couldn't do it to
Yeah,
work.
she can't do that. Like, come on now.
So still, still maintaining who you are, having your identity, and expressing who you are through your hair, but yet still making it appropriate and professional for your work environment.
Yes.
I mean,
So it's like it's some give and take, but just like you said,
Just
if you
depends.
I work with painters. I work with all guys. So my hair, however I look, they know who I am. They know I'm, helping them pay their bills. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Like, and that's no disrespect to them.
Yeah.
But, I'm taking care of them. So, like, how I come now, when I'm going to sit down with a client, being that my majority of my clients are black, I can go to their house wearing twist out or having a scarf on or what, because they're like, oh yes, I love seeing black women in business, and you know what I mean, like they actually love that. And typically it's majority of it is females, it's black women. So I mean, it's not gonna be just like I really can do whatever I want.
I work with a lot of diverse people, so I can work with the black people and they understand the hair. I get all the time, I love your hair, but they want that person that I can talk to you. But when it's time to sit down with a client or corporate America, non-black, can you cross over
and do that?
It's all in
yes.
how you present your presentation.
That's what I was about to say,
Like
Shawntay.
you know how to work in the back, but you also know how to show up in the front.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's
So-
just like, we call it code switching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
Is that-
Look at you learning something new today.
Yeah, well, I know
we have
about
to.
code switching. I gotta do it all the time.
So was this informative to you?
It really was. I learned so much.
What do
Good.
you prefer now that you've heard
Ooh.
what we say when
Dun,
you,
dun, dun.
because you dated a plethora. So, so when I say, I don't say that to say it in the bad way, but I'm saying guys have a lot. Guys always say, I want a natural girl. But like I said earlier, then they got the Nicki Minaj with the hair touching
All the way
down
down
to
to
their
the
feet.
floor. Yeah.
I don't like
So-
that. I like
So
the
if your person just was natural all the time, you wouldn't have a problem with it.
natural in what aspect? Because we
No, just natural. Like we're natural.
yeah, and like I stated earlier, I dated women that was natural.
So you're okay with her coming home, taking her wig off, and she got straight backs under her wig,
Yes.
and hanging it on the
The
On
shower,
Yeah,
the door,
the
something.
nail,
And putting the bonnet
into the door. Like,
I haven't gotten there in life yet, so I can't even tell you.
Wig
but
comes off, bonnet goes
Anybody
on.
hello.
Right.
First thing is bras off, wigs next. Like, come
Yes.
on now, like
Some rotations to cycle.
I never dealt with a woman that, had a 40-inch blonde Peruvian weave.
Here
So
you
it's
go.
like, hey,
I
I upgraded it. So.
Okay, you did.
Yeah, but shout y'all social medias out again.
I do have one final question.
There you go.
So, what are, you guys can decide who goes first, but what are any tips and recommendations for women who are, there are some people who are starting their natural hair care journey. So, are there any tips and recommendations you would like to give them?
YouTube. YouTube is my best friend.
Any particular?
I don't have any like a specific channel that I watch, but I just type in like the certain style that I'm going for, and I mean they do step by steps. YouTube is very helpful. Like literally, they will do step by steps.
The second largest search engine in the world next
right?
to Google.
Yeah,
so YouTube, yes.
Also,
University.
just make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. You're staying hydrated, especially with it being super hot outside. It's hot as Satan's toenail. But and fruits. Fruits are very, 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 very important. Not only does it help your hair, but it helps other things in the female body. So,
Yay.
Okay.
I would
And papaya.
say you have to be educated and confident with it.
yes.
And when you find out something works for you, stick with it. Because what works for me might not work for you.
Yeah.
And a lot of girls do that, like, oh, I want to try that, I'm going to do what she did. And you don't get the same result. So if you want to go natural and you're not natural, if you're not ready for that journey, because you're going to go through the ugly stage, you have to be confident with yourself.
Struggle bush phase.
I like that. Be confident.
And do what works for you. That's it.
I like that.
Right.
Yes.
Shout out y'all social medias again and spell it.
Okay, so my
'Cause that's been some
personal
requests.
Instagram is D as in dog .brown13, and then my Instagram for my my Facebook for my business is Fresh Coat of Waldorf, FRESHCOATE.
She spelled it.
WALDORF. There we go.
Waldorf, like Waldorf, Maryland. Like,
Yeah,
if
like
you
Waldorf,
know,
Maryland.
you'll know.
You know, right? If you know, you definitely know.
I think mine's a lot simpler.
It is.
CEO, potential. C as in cat. EO, potential.
There you go.
That's it.
And of course, I am the designing agent. It's spelled just exactly how it sounds. And I have an underscore at the end, so I'm the designing agent.
Yeah, make sure y'all check out the unpredictablethoughts2.com website to get the natural
Get the
curl cap and
haircut.
keep that same energy. Tank tops, sweatshirts. I don't know, I'm still selling sweatshirts. They still in stock. No,
Like it's hot as shit outside.
it's hot as hell, but
I said they still in stock.
I still got them. So check those out. We got to do another podcast soon, but thank you for tuning in for another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Your boy Trouble's in the building.
Building. All right. And like I said, we have Maiya, the designing agent here. I hope you guys have a good week, and we out.
Peace.
Hi.